So basically we derived that in the previous slide. We derived that pressure is equal to rho times G into H. So P is equal to rho G H. And what is your rho? Rho is the density of fluid. Unit is your kg per meter cube. G is your acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.81 meter per second square. H is the height of fluid, or you can say depth of the fluid in meter. And we should know that what is the unit of pressure. Pressure is expressed in Newton per meter square. Where it will become, you know that pressure is equal to F by A. So force unit is Newton, area unit is meter square, Newton per meter square, all Pascal, written as PA or bar. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square, 1 bar is equal to 10 to the power 5 Pascal, 1 kilopascal, that is 10 to the power 5 Pascal, megapascal 10 to the power 6 Pascal, gigapascal 10 to the power 9 Pascal. So this will be, and it will be used when you are going for solving problem. Suppose your pressure is given in bar, you have to convert into Pascal, then 1 bar is equal to 10 to the power 5 Pascal, 7 bar is equal to 7 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. So this expression is for solving problem. Then, so when you are going for solving problem, you have to calculate the pressure. You should know that what is the density. So density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. Density of mercury is 13600 kg per meter cube. That you should remember. Then, how the pressure will be measured? Pressure is measured by pressure gauge like barometer. What is barometer? Atmospheric pressure is measured by the device is called barometer, and atmospheric pressure is often referred to as barometric pressure. We can also say that atmospheric pressure, or we can also say that sometimes it will be barometric pressure. Manometer, piezometer, Bourdon tube pressure gauge, these are the pressure measuring device. Next, we will go for what are the types of pressure and what are the relation. What are the types of pressure? Atmospheric pressure. Next is your absolute pressure, gauge pressure and vacuum pressure. Then we will know that what is atmospheric pressure. The pressure exerted by envelope of air surrounding the earth's surface. That pressure is known as your which pressure? Atmospheric pressure. The standard atmospheric pressure, we have to write this one as P stands for pressure, ATM stands for your atmospheric. The P ATM is equal to 1.01325 bar or 101,325 Pascal. Atmospheric pressure is 760 mm high column of mercury. Atmospheric pressure is also 10.33 meter high column of water. That you have to remember. That pressure is equal to 1.01325 bar and it is 760 mm in the mercury and 10.33 meter high in water. That you have to remember. Then next is your absolute pressure. So what is absolute pressure? The actual pressure at a given position is called absolute pressure. It is designated as P absolute or simply P. Absolute zero pressure. Absolute zero pressure, it is the pressure below which there is no movement of the molecule. That pressure is known as your absolute pressure. The below the sea level, there is no movement of the molecules. So you can say that is your absolute zero pressure line. Then pressure related to momentum, while temperature related to kinetic energy. That we will read how the temperature related to kinetic energy. Then next is your gauge pressure. The pressure above atmosphere. If you measure any pressure above atmosphere, that pressure is known as your gauge pressure or positive pressure, you can say. It is designated as P suffix gauge. P stands for pressure, gauge. That is your gauge pressure. Vacuum pressure, pressure below atmosphere is called vacuum pressure. It is also your negative pressure. It is designated as P vacuum. C. A relationship of pressures. Which pressure you know? You know that absolute pressure, atmospheric pressure, gauge pressure and vacuum pressure. Then what is the relationship between all these pressure? So first we draw a absolute zero pressure line. From the absolute zero pressure line below which there is no molecular movement. So first I draw a absolute zero pressure line. I mention a point A here. So I want to measure the pressure of A point with reference to or with respect to absolute zero pressure. So the pressure is equal to rho GH. The pressure we calculate with reference to absolute zero pressure. That pressure is known as your absolute pressure at point A. Then I have to draw another line, that atmospheric pressure line, which is above absolute zero pressure. So here to here, that is your atmospheric pressure. So suppose I want to measure the pressure at a point at atmospheric pressure line with reference to atmospheric pressure. So you should know that a point is above atmospheric pressure or below atmospheric pressure. That a point is above atmospheric pressure. If it is above atmospheric pressure, then we should know that the pressure measured above atmospheric pressure is known as your what? Gauge pressure. Then the pressure measured at a point with respect to atmospheric pressure is known as which pressure? Gauge pressure. So what is the relationship between absolute gauge and atmospheric? That absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. This is your case number 1. Case number 2. Suppose I have mentioned a point B here. So I want to measure the pressure at B point with respect to absolute zero pressure line. So with respect to absolute zero pressure line, if I measure any pressure, that pressure is known as which pressure? Absolute zero pressure. Absolute pressure at which point? B point. Clear? So here is the atmospheric pressure line. Suppose I want to measure the pressure of B point with respect to atmospheric pressure. So first you have to see whether the B point is below atmosphere or above atmosphere. B point is below atmosphere. If it is below atmosphere, that means which pressure? This pressure is your vacuum pressure. So if we measure the pressure of B point below atmosphere, that pressure is known as your which pressure? Vacuum pressure. Then what is the relationship between atmospheric, absolute and vacuum? That absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure minus vacuum pressure. Vacuum pressure is always negative pressure. So these two relations you have to remember for solving problem. Clear? Next we go for the solving problem. First question is, convert the 1 mm of Hg in Newton per meter square. So what is given? 1 mm. So 1 mm is your what? 1 mm is the height of the mercury in column. So H is equal to 1 mm. In which value you have to convert, or which unit? Newton per meter square. But it is given mm. So you have to convert into meter. 1 mm is equal to 0.001 meter. Convert 1 mm of Hg in Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square is the unit of what? Newton per meter square is the unit of pressure. So we have to calculate what? Pressure. Pressure is equal to rho gh. So what is rho? Density. Density of what? Hg. It is given 1 mm of Hg, the density of Hg into G into H. So what is your density of Hg? 13600 into 9.81 into what is your H? H is equal to 0.001. So what value you got? We got the value that is 133.416 Newton per meter square. So if someone will be asking you what is 1 mm of Hg in Newton per meter square, 1 mm of Hg is equal to 133.416 Newton per meter square. So this one is the convert 1 meter of water in Newton per meter square. So 1 meter means what is given? H is given 1 meter of what? Water in Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square is the unit of pressure. So we have to calculate the pressure. Pressure is equal to what? Pressure is equal to rho gh. So how to calculate? Rho means density of water. G is your 9.81 into H. H is your 1 meter. So the value you got 9810. That is your what? 1 meter of water is 9810 Newton per meter square. That you got. The next question. Question is, a vacuum recorded in the condenser of steam power plant is 740 mm of Hg. Find the absolute pressure in the condenser in Pascal. The barometric reading is 760 mm of Hg given 1 mm of Hg is equal to 133.4 Newton per meter square. The vacuum recorded. So vacuum recorded means this which pressure? That is your vacuum pressure. Vacuum pressure is given in terms of a head, 740 mm of Hg. And here it is given 1 mm of Hg equal to 133.4 Newton per meter square. So 740 mm is equal to 740 into 133.4. The value you got 98,716 Pascal. Next, find the absolute pressure. Which pressure you have to find? Absolute pressure. In the condenser in what? Which unit? Pascal. The barometric read is 760 mm of Hg. So before I told that the barometric reading means sometimes it will be as your atmospheric pressure is sometimes written as barometric. So barometric reading means which pressure? Atmospheric pressure. Is given 760 mm of Hg, 1 mm of Hg 133.4, 760 mm is 760 into 133.4, that is 101,381 Newton per meter square. So 1 Newton per meter square is equal to 1 Pascal. So 101,381 Pascal. Then we go for solution. These are the data given. What is solution? You have to find out the absolute pressure. So vacuum pressure is given, atmospheric pressure is given. You have to find out the absolute pressure. Then what is the relationship between atmospheric, absolute and vacuum? We know that absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure minus vacuum pressure. So what is your absolute pressure? Absolute is equal to 101.384 minus 98,716. So we got the pressure 2,668 Pascal. Clear? So here some homework for you. These are the questions. Pressure of steam inside the boiler as measured by the pressure gauge in 1 Newton per meter square. The barometric pressure of the atmosphere is 765 mm of mercury. Find the absolute pressure of steam in Newton per mm square, Newton per meter square, kilopascal and bar. So here gauge pressure is given and atmospheric pressure is given. Here gauge pressure is given in Newton per mm square. Here atmospheric pressure is given in terms of a head. So you have to convert into pressure. Pressure is equal to rho gh. So you got which value? That atmospheric pressure. So then what is the relationship between absolute, atmospheric and gauge? We know that absolute pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. And so these two questions are also homework for you. And go for the next slide. Now next property is your what? Next property is your temperature. First property is pressure, next property is your temperature. It is a thermodynamic property which determines the degree of hotness or level of heat intensity of a body. Then you can understand. It is measured with the help of thermometer. The following are the two common scale for measuring thermometer of body, that is Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. Celsius scale is of degree centigrade, Fahrenheit scale degree Fahrenheit. The relationship between Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale is given as Celsius is equal to Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5/9, that you have to remember. What is the SI unit? SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Conversion of degree centigrade to Kelvin. Kelvin is equal to degree centigrade plus 270, that you have to remember for your solution problem purpose. It is temperature is measured with the help of thermometer. Also medium temperature is measured in thermometer, but high temperature is measured by pyrometer, one device. Then next is your volume and enthalpy. Volume is also a property. You know that volume. Volume of a thermodynamic system is typically referred to the volume of working fluid. That the volume of what? Volume of working fluid, or you can say volume of the system. Such as, for example, the fluid within a piston. The fluid is your what? Volume. So it is expressed in meter cube or cubic meter. Liter, it is denoted by symbol V. 1 liter is equal to how many meter cube? 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. Enthalpy. Enthalpy is the measure of energy in thermodynamic system. The total energy of any system, that is known as your what? Enthalpy. It is thermodynamic quantity equivalent to the heat content of a system. How much heat, overall heat content of a system is known as your what? Enthalpy. Enthalpy is defined a sum of internal energy plus product of pressure and volume. It is denoted by H. H is equal to, mathematically say H is equal to U plus PV. Sum of internal energy plus product of pressure and volume. It is expressed in terms of joule or kilojoule. Thank you.